Hello, this is Scorpio,
And Aquarius.
and today we are going to talk about something that people have been kind of talking about a little bit in the vegan community. So, vegan, going back to eating meat. What do you think about that?
Well, it's kind of interesting. So we're talking about the vegetable police. Um, I've kind of watched his videos like here and there over mm, some time, just because his videos are kind of interesting. He has an interesting sense of humor, but he's basically talks about like his food journey.
Hmm.
Okay, and he also knows that the Earth is flat, which I think is kind of cool, also. But anyway, so he has, I believe, his ulcerative colitis, and he's been kind of changing foods to try to figure out what the best diet is for his gut. And recently, he did a kind of like an experiment to go where he ate beef um, for a month, and so far it's uh, sounds like from him it sounds like it's done wonders basically. But
Yeah.
anyway, so that's a backstory. You guys can look at his YouTube stuff, The Vegetable Police. Um, But anyway, yeah. So everyone, of course, like is freaking out about this.
Yeah.
um, and there's like, what I mean, most of the vegan YouTubers are putting up videos about it. I haven't looked at a lot of them, but from what he was saying, like a lot of people were kind of like attacking and being like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you did this," yada yada yada. So, um, I guess I just wanted to kind of discuss it a little bit
Yeah.
because, well, from my perspective, and we're vegetarian,
Yes.
obviously, and for spiritual reasons, we don't eat meat and animal meat. There you go. But at the same time, I'm not going to throw sticks and stones at people that do because I
Exactly.
don't think that's my place to do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because some people, it's not for them. I mean, he talks about his journey. He's tried everything from raw to different fasting styles to all different things, and some of the different things almost killed him. And then he backed up and was like, well, let me just try this other thing just to see what it does, and it started to help him. He said it's not perfect, but it's helping him.
Because I don't think he wants to be eating meat.
Yeah,
You know, like most people that who turn vegan and vegetarian, there's a deeper reason for the most part. I mean, I think behind why you want to do it too,
yeah,
not just for being healthy and stuff. There's a because you don't want to kill animals and eat them, right?
hmm
But yeah, so it's not like he wanted to do this, but sorry.
yeah. To him, his health was important, and we completely understand that kind of thing. It's like and no one else is gonna look out for you, so you better look out for yourself. And especially when it comes to the body that you are blessed with, you actually have the opportunity to take care of it. You might as well take care of it.
Yeah, and then but also with saying that, like we don't know what all the underlying things are that go along with each individual person and like their life path and like what they're supposed to experience in their life and yada yada yada. Who knows? You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So it's like I don't think from that point, I don't think anyone really has like a place to be like. I think most people are just doing it for views.
yeah,
We're not. I mean, no one's even looking at our channel right now, so we're not really doing it for views. But
yeah,
um, it's just like there's like this idea that's like fun to like bad like you know hang people in public or I don't know. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Um,
Public execution style
yeah.
stuff. People are all about jumping on board, which is kind of wrong, and they already know it in the first place. It's like the way you eat, the lifestyle you live is supposed to be spiritual in nature, and it's like yet you see vegans and vegetarians like they're some of the angriest people I've ever met, and they're very judgmental, which doesn't make any sense. It's like you're doing this for a reason, yet you judge people based on their decisions of what they're doing.
Hardcore.
And it's like you have no room to judge anybody. It's like it's your lifestyle choice. For some people, it's not for them, and there's no reason to get angry at somebody because they have a different point of view than you do.
It's like you do your best as a human being, to do what's best for yourself and everyone around you, sort
Yeah,
of, and not like whatever.
yeah. It's like if you're a positive person and being happy and the lifestyle you're living, being vegan or whatever makes you happy, people respond better to you being happy because you're practicing what you're preaching, and it's like live by an example. People will start to gravitate towards that. But if you're mad all the time, people are like, "Wow, I don't want to be like that." So,
Now, to make everything clear, though, I do want to make sure people understand I'm not being anti vegan or for vegan or anti really anything. Like we're vegetarian because spiritually we are not going to consume meat um, anymore.
Yes.
And I do think overall though that human beings can be vegetarian. They don't have to eat meat. But with saying that, I also realize that everyone is a little bit different, especially with like what they bring from their past life energy and like a lot of
Hmm.
that stuff too. I think plays a lot into your everyday functioning of your body and whatnot, and your mindset and whatnot too. So
Yes.
everyone's gonna be a little bit different.
Hmm.
I don't think that I know the debate now is like, is being vegan even healthy? Because this guy was sick being a vegan, so he became a beef eater, and now he's well again. And I think there are people who can be completely healthy being vegan. So, like I said, I don't think you can fix. A lot of it has to do with mindset, I believe, as well. Um, as far as your overall health, you can't just be completely healthy with a diet.
Yeah.
I think people can be vegan and be completely healthy. I know there's people out there that say, "Oh, I got sick being vegan, and I was vegan for this many years, and now I had this weird disease or kidney." There's like a lot of stuff out there, but to each their own.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that as far as who should be eating what and whatnot. But the only for certain thing I'll say is that I do think people can be vegan. I also think people can be vegetarian. I don't think people necessarily need to eat animal meat. And I don't think people need to be bad mouthing and judging other people just because they don't eat the way you do.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes everyone look bad. And what was it? Vegetable Police actually did a video, I think right before he was announced his new beef diet plan to everyone, but he was talking about how, he might have even said it a little bit in the video about the beef, but he was talking about how, yeah, how people seem to like jump down each other's throats for like ridiculous stuff or like fighting about like ridiculous things. Like we're supposed to be like helping each other and like spreading the love and all and like supporting each other. And as human beings and as humanity, that's how we make humanity better. But when people do stuff like, oh my gosh, this person changed their, how dare they changed their diet and went back to eating beef and start like
Yeah.
all the
And just
the
finding more ways to
negativity
divide each other for no reason, especially it's over something that someone's eating. Literally,
to make their health better.
yeah, and you're getting mad at
It's
them.
like, think about that, people. He was sick. He's been sick most of his life, and he's trying to find something that's going to make his health better. Coming at it from that standpoint, also. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like no one was coming and being like, hey, you know what? I have any kind. He's tried all types of things. He even talks about it. It's like he just was going through the list, and it's like that was like his last ditch effort kind of a thing. He's like, well, I guess I could try this because some people said there's some positive results from it. So he tried it, and now he's feeling better. He says it's not perfect. That's the thing, but it's like it's working for him for now. Who knows where he's going to go in the future? So don't worry so much about him, and don't get mad at him for his change of food preference for the moment.
Right.
A temporary thing potentially, and everyone's like mad, like ostracizing, potentially like cutting him off. So it like doesn't make any sense over something someone's eating for 30 days.
And it's not like he's going out there and slaughtering cows and stuff. He's eating meat, and he says he didn't really eat that much of it, but it's stuff that's in the store already that someone's already killed. It's just gonna kind of be there until someone buys it. I don't. I know it doesn't sound like great, but when you really look at it from like the logical standpoint, you're like, well, he's not really adding to like the death of animals, but
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's just interesting how people like, especially the vegan community, they're very like cutthroat.
Yeah. I've seen it's anyone that's vegan or vegetarian, they probably have seen or met someone, or they might be themselves, some very, very angry vegans and vegetarians.
Yeah, it's like, why are you so angry? You're supposed to be like helping animals, and then maybe that's what the problem is. You're only thinking about helping animals. You don't give a crap about any people
Yeah.
anywhere. You just
You love
care about the
animals
animals
so
like,
much,
whatever.
but you hate people. It's like, okay, so the people that you can interact with are the things you hate, yet like that's almost a hypocritical kind of standpoint, but that's
Get a grip,
another
people.
time. Yeah.
Get a grip. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just chill out, everyone. Okay, chill the f out.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Just breathe. All right. So that wraps it up. Anything else you want to close with?
Nope, that's it.
All right.